atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. And our live game is Nancy against Lyon. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Nancy are in a 4-5-1 formation.
Yeah, it's a formation geared to make life tough for the opposition, though they can't afford their front man to become a bit detached and isolated.
Gets things running. Clement. Tries a through ball. It's a brilliant interception. That's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Memphis Depay. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Cagey early on from both sides. And it's Fekir.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
The weighted pass. Fekir. Dinks one in. Oh, good interception. Short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Clement. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Tete. So what now? Memphis Depay. Morale. Fekir plays it into the channel. Now here's the through ball. Memphis Depay. Depay delivers. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Clement. Passes it through. Memphis Depay tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Fekir. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Sprint it wide. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fekir, out wide to the right, floats one over. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance, looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Chipped through, out to the left it goes. Oh, really tidy interchange. Gets his head to it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
The pass. Now here's the through ball. Good save, he got a decent fist on that.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Goes wide, and help's available out wide. Battles to win it back. Hoists it high. Penetration to go with all this possession. Memphis Depay. And that's a throw-in. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And it's hoisted clear.
Nancy showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hit long and direct.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Looks to slip it through. Good ball. Clément into the box.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Clément.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played out to the wing.
Lyon merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Pushes it out wide. Tries a through ball. That could spell trouble. It's Clement! And that's it. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end. And it finishes 0-0. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Lyon can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but